L'activité qu'on présente, c'était une petite activité de une de nos sessions.
Est-ce qu'on en met d'autres quand c'est fini? Quand nos lignes sont finies, est-ce qu'on en met d'autres?
Avant d'écrire leur texte, il fallait qu'on ait discuté les mots nécessaires ici.
Makes me more aware to pay attention to not only the content that the students are working on, but also how to work the French language into what we're doing.
I think it's been a really great opportunity for us in terms of working through this process as a planning process and kind of learning by doing, but basically really looking at how can we plan for teaching the language in content areas.
It makes them, instead of just assuming that students know certain words and are very comfortable with the language, that you focus on certain issues of the language, and it helps them become more aware of it.
I could see during the lesson study phases, during the observation, that teachers were really implementing that model and integrating language and content in ways that I think are really efficient. I've realized that some aspects of that planning is burdensome and difficult and really needs time to be digested. So I think for this kind of experiments to really work, it needs time. So that's what we are doing right now. We are taking our time, and I think I'm very happy with the result.
Les trois grandes choses que nous allons adresser aujourd'hui seront se souvenir du plan du texte argumentatif et le vocabulaire lié à ce plan.
Elle a utilisé des mots de relation comme de plus et comme malgré tout pour faire ses transitions et ses prongs.
I liked when she went over the vocab words, and they were the exact ones I didn't understand, and she knew exactly which ones that we'd need clarification on. I really liked the activity at the beginning with the envelopes and rearranging everything, and we got to stand up and look at other people's. I thought that was a really good visual representative, and I really liked how that worked out.
Quand tu as commencé à écrire des notes, c'est là qu'elle a commencé à être un peu engagée. Elle n'écoutait pas nécessairement comme à fur et à mesure.
I think the reflection part of it made me more in tune and how I can improve them more accurately. Because it's been a while I've been searching about how can I improve their proficiency, and I think the strategy of lesson study has provided me a chance to have a strategy that's really to the point and a good way to reflect on my teaching.
The discussions that we have in the debriefing session of the lesson study phase helped us really think about the integration of language and content in very, very complex ways, and I personally learned a lot. I learned a lot from that experience, so I will use that model again, for sure.
The process that we went through in preparation for the DELF exam really allowed us, or myself I should say, to see that a lot of the strategies that we are currently using are very, very appropriate and very good, but also allowed us to explore some new strategies and different resources, particularly for oral comprehension. And one of the main things that we truly saw was that our kids who are maybe not necessarily confident in French walked into that exam feeling a little nervous, feeling a little uneasy, but walked out with a lot of confidence. So they believed that they could be successful. They then believed that they could communicate in French effectively, and it was just a fantastic thing to see them grow in themselves through that process.
Last year, we had the opportunity to take a DELF test and went into it extremely unconfident and came out realizing that all of us have great potential to speak French. And now if I were to go to somewhere, it's just great knowing that I can be understood, and opens a whole new world to French media, culture, all these things.
Parkland School Division, where the world opens up.